Alrighty, you guys are reading it correctly. I have Modern Warships. Now, a lot of you guys are gonna laugh at the graphics and everything. It's an old game. It looks like it sucks. Yada yada yada. Well, I was probably I'm not gonna say one of the first people to get the game when it came out, but I do remember when it came out and I had it on my laptop. No, not my laptop. It was on my tablet that I had. I absolutely loved the game. I loved it arguably just as much as I did um Battle of Warships, which was an old, really crappy version of the game. And well, I found out recently that Gaijin was behind. I don't know if they purchased the game or what, but it was one of my favorite games to play, and I had like a buttload of ships. So I wanted to show you guys all the ships that they've added, or all the ships that they have, yada yada yada. So if you're kind of thinking, kind of think of World of Warships, but modernized with rockets and secondary batteries and things like that. This is what this game is. Now, as you can see, I can go over here and I can buy a different cannon, as you can see. I can buy all kind of different missiles if I wanted them. I'm currently using the Griffin missile. I have all these other different missiles that I can buy. Here's the cash. That's the cash I have. Yada yada yada. Cannons. Got your cannons here, which you've got all these ones. And then auto cannons, air defense cannons, grenade launchers, torpedoes. You don't get until level 7. Unmanned vessel. Now that one's new. That one they didn't have when I was playing the game. I do remember the helicopters. They had fighters, strike aircraft, drones, and bombers in the game when I played it. But anyway, I want to do this mainly to show you guys the ships and everything, and I'm going to do a little bit of playing because I haven't played this game in probably a few years. And I only recently learned that they finally got it back. So some of these are going to look weird, obviously. This is a Chinese vessel here. Um, but I will say that these are some of this honestly is one of my favorite games, as far as naval goes. So let me go. Okay, so it looks like they've got it separated in a very strange way. So we're going to go all the way over here. So these are the first vessels that you can get access to. You have the USS Fort Worth, the RF. I'm not even going to try and pronounce these names of these vessels, so please don't ask me to. It won't end pretty, we'll put it that way. We got these. Now I can, and I'm going to, because I love having boats. I bought all of even on my old account, I bought every single one of the newer vessels. I'm gonna get this one. I don't really care about cash here. I really don't. Wait, why do I have two Fort Worths? I have two upgrades for Fort Worth. Okay. So, yeah, I don't understand why it is the cannon is the biggest thing on this vessel, but yeah, there's that. This is new. I don't remember them having it when I played the game. And remember, guys, this I haven't played this game in a long, long time. So they've probably added things that weren't in here when I was playing it. And the graphics kind of look like they got a little worse, just saying. Okay, here we go. Let's just do it this way then. Let's look at tier two. Yeah, some of these they didn't have. Now they did have the independence. Um, they did have the independence when I played the game. I absolutely loved it, of course. Now this I don't remember if they did or not. Yeah. It's frigate though, so that's nice. This one I do remember. I do remember those massive launchers on the front. The funny thing is, I don't really think I ever used the, ooh, ooh, that's new. That is a massive funnel that I don't think I really ever used. Okay, that's new. I don't remember that. I don't know. I don't think I ever really used the helicopters too much. They were just something that, I didn't see a reason to use too much. All right. Who hurt the Italian kid? Dear Lord. Who bumped his head? Yes, let's mount the gun on the side. Yes. Poland makes their own vessel. All right, so this is the Arleigh Burke class destroyer. This is the early variant, I think, and then this is the late. No, that is not okay. I was wrong. This is the Arleigh Burke class. I think this is the early version of it. I'll have to wait until we get to the next one. But this is not a destroyer. I think this is like a light cruiser or something. I always liked this one. I thought this one was really cool. Yeah, see, here's the early Arleigh Burke. As you can see, the Arleigh Burke, the early versions um didn't have the helicopter hangars like the newer ones do. Now, my personal favorite, I was actually just watching a video on it. The HMS Duncan. Love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Japan's still reverting back to their old ways with their dual guns over here. I'll tell you guys, like I could go through this game all day. Hey, who copied the early Burt and decided to call it their own? This is crap. Yeah, some of these are going to be purchasable with the golden bars, so I won't be able to really get them unless I pay money to get them. I do remember that much about it, unless they changed it and you can actually get them. Now, this one was by far my favorite. I thought it was really cool, the Queen Elizabeth. This is actually what made me fall in love with the ship, the Queen Elizabeth, and then come to find out they've had nothing but problems out of it. Ah, yes, the USS Nimitz, the Russian Admiral Kuznetsov. I'm gonna call it that, and I hope there's no Russians watching because I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name of your ship. Me no know how to read Russian. Sorry. Looks like they've done a little bit of modifications to some of these vessels. I do. I will say this. I do appreciate the fact that they have helicarriers in the game. Now, this one was by far my favorite. I mean, look at this main gun. You got missile launchers, rocket launchers. You got a flight deck at the back. I mean, this thing's got everything on it. This, to me, is what an aircraft carrier should be. It's packing everything. Russia at least knows how to make a carrier look good. At least say that. Now, I will say this, I loved using submarines. I was like the torture vehicle when it came to submarines. I believe I owned the Typhoon, I believe. I don't know what the world they were designing with that, but yeah, they got that. They got this one. We all know what this is. Ah, yes. The aircraft carrier submarine. hmm And we all love this, right? Yes. Okay, cool. Let me get rid of that and apply that. There we go. All right, so now we're all the way over here. Another frigate. Another frigate. HMS Glasgow. Glasgow. Okay. Looks nice. I like it. The Germans have a navy again. Run, run. I haven't played this game in forever, so I'm not going to have anything on this crap. I always thought that one was cool. I remember that one being in here. Now, this is probably where it's going to start. I'm going to be like, wait, when did they add that? When did they add this? Ah, yes, the Admiral Ushkavov. I don't know anymore. Yes, the Japanese version of the Arleigh Burke class destroyer is oddly nice looking. Oh, this must be the more modern Arleigh Burke class. Yeah, this is like the Arleigh Burke class that you'll see us using today. A lot wider than I remember, but beautiful nonetheless. Not very symmetrical either, but whatever. Please tell me this wasn't the design of the Arleigh Burke that they were gonna go with at one point. Ew. We're not even gonna talk about that thing or whatever. Wait, why do they have two of them? No, they're doubling their forces. Wait, is that a third one? No, there's a third one. Why? Oh, and it got worse. Okay. Okay. I just want to leave now. See you later, bud. Have a good one. Ooh, dual cannons. Yay. How many missiles do you have, Russia? Yes. The only legitimate answer is yes, comrade. Okay. Okay, now they're just, I believe a lot of these are like experimental vessels. Because if you look at a lot of them are based off of, and I say this just off of observation. A lot of these naval vessels are really taking after the early bird class of destroyer. So I don't know if that's what they're going with this stuff. I don't particularly care, dare I say. Everybody knows that the Arleigh Burke class is a really good vessel. I mean, look at this. Japan even made one. Look at that. That is an Arleigh Burke class up one side and down the other. I mean, that's freaking, that's an Arleigh Burke. Just named it something different. Oh no, now we're getting to the, why does the gun pop out of it? France, what are you doing? Ocean Avenger. Okay, so now we're putting aircraft carriers into. Why is it so wide? Why? Yes, player status required and legendary in order to get access to that. Ooh. Yay, now we're getting into the cruisers. Now, I love me a good cruiser in this game. This game actually has some really decent looking ones. It's too bad America doesn't use cruisers anymore. Like, honestly, I feel like it's something we should bring back. We now only like use destroyers, submarines, and the USS Arkansas. Please tell me they never created this. This is a game, Chris. It's called Modern Warships. Yes, the Long Beach. Because we don't have a big enough bridge, we have to make sure it looks like a floating island. Yes, I'm hating on my own nation's vessels. Fight me. A lot of these have never even, like, I've never even heard of. They're not even in production. Like, they're just, okay, yeah. Because we run out of modern warships to put into the game, let's put the USS Missouri in here. It'll survive, I promise. And then no. Why? What next? Are they going to add the Bismarck? I swear, if I run across the Bismarck, you might actually see me in the stream. Okay. What kind of, uh, 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 what is this? No, they did. No, what? There's so much wrong. There's so much wrong with that. No, please. Hey, look, a regular vessel. I think a lot of these are vehicles that you can actually use again. These are what they call epic vessels. Don't ask me why, but I actually like this design. I've lost my mouse. There it is. No. It was going so good, and then with it. Oh look, nuclear. Mm, these actually look really cool though. Look, another one. USS District of Columbia. Not gonna lie, that actually sounds like something we'd name our vessels. Now I know somewhere here they have my baby. There she is. Yes, I love her. She's mine. You can't have her. And then there's whatever that is. And I called this the whale for a reason. Yeah. There's no way you're getting a single screw to move this. No. Mm-mm. Okay, I want to know right now who told France that they could tip a boat over and call it a submarine. Oh, and dear. Oh, no. Why? Why? We're not in the future yet, and they're just, no. Oh, oh, oh. Why you go under? I'm under the sea. Under the sea. Oh, Chris, have you raged with me yet? Because I'm to a point with this game now I want to delete it again. None of these vessels that they're even adding in here, except for the carriers, the destroyers, and the cruisers, some of them are actually real things. Half of this crap is just crap, just like I said, that they've came up with to slap in here so that they have something to slap in here. Like this thing. It wouldn't surprise me for somebody to make something like this, but it's not in production. And they got an amphibious vessel, which actually doesn't look half bad, not gonna lie, except for the massive freaking front end. But yeah, you got all that. It's time to go play with my boats. I got too many boats now. We'll mess with you. All right, upgrades. Yes. I believe I have 2 upgrade points. So what's this? Okay. I severely doubt that half of those vessels are actually all right, I gotta increase damage. Yeah. Trust me, guys, I know what I'm doing. This will be the most useful vessel when I get done with it. I don't know, Chris. I'd think about it. It's not something that I'm like putting on a list of things of, oh, I have to get this, but I'd think about it. Range. Reload, that's definitely gonna be upgraded. There we go. Ammunition, and then range and reload. There we go. All right, now we move on to this bad boy. Look at him. Ain't he cute? Look at that, Chris. He's just a child. Look at him. He's so cute. He even has a little heli chopper. Look at it. Oh, it's so cute. I hate it already. All right, well, I got to get to upgrading some ships right fast, so let me go ahead and do that while you guys talk. I don't remember if you were the only one, Chris, but I think there was like a few people that wanted me to get it. But yeah, like I had a whole meltdown in the Discord last night. This thing doesn't come with stealth, so. Okay, so this thing gets the same missile. No, it does not. It gets a different missile. Okay, we'll upgrade it then. I love that sound, by the way. I had a meltdown because the fact that the guys, when I asked if I should play Railroader or War Thunder, a lot of them said War Thunder, but the bad thing was like none of them ever watched me play War Thunder, so it was like one of those things where it's like, and I basically told them, I was like, the only time that you guys ever really do anything with me in War Thunder is when I do a custom. And the only reason you join that is so that you can physically and mentally abuse me. And I think they got upset about it a little bit, but I really don't care because it is the truth. The Russians are here, Ma. But yeah, like they wanted to act like, and one person was like, I can actually hold on. I might be able to see if I can pull it up on the Discord itself. Uh, let's see. I can click on it if it's still here. Yeah, don't mind all this. We were doing weird things. Oh, here it is. So we'll go back up here. So, yeah. So I was like, I said something about why does everyone want to see me play War Thunder when nobody ever fucking shows up? It was the same thing when I asked about American Truck Simulator. I was told, yeah, I'll watch, and nobody ever showed up. And it was true. And then KV1 Enjoyer was like, you got most of your viewers when you play War Thunder. I said, that may be true, but in the last few days, I've gotten more views playing Railroader than I ever do playing War Thunder. And plus, nobody ever fucking shows up to the War Thunder streams unless I'm doing it fucking custom. And then they ruin them and then don't show up on regular streams. Then act pissed when I don't stream War Thunder. Oh well, maybe stop ruining the customs and we do more War Thunder customs. I said I'm sick of everyone of being everybody's beat me stick when we do customs, and I'm sick of being lied to. So until further notice, I won't play something unless I fucking want to, because I'm sick of feeling like I'm useless unless I play something everyone else wants me to play or wants to play. I'm not just a convenient person to play with, and I'm a human being with feelings. And until people start recognizing that, I will treat them exactly how they treat me. And that's like I don't matter until I am convenient or I am that convenient person to play with. And then I tag Demon Summoner because you're not in the Discord, so I didn't bother to tag you. I said, at Demon Summoner is the only fucking one that actually plays anything with me and doesn't get pissed when I say I don't want to play it. And that's sad to me. And it honestly is. It really, really is sad to me that other than you and Demon Summoner, nobody ever regularly shows up to the streams. I mean, people were talking shit about SMFA or uh, S, yeah, SMFA. And it's like, dude, like even he doesn't even bother to show up in streams at all because the fact that he knows that it upsets me that the only time anybody shows up is when I'm either doing a custom or when it's convenient for them to show up. It does make me feel like shit when people start doing stuff like that. It really does. And that's why for the last I mean you and then I got all over copy last night too. And I guess I should have been nicer, but I was to that point I was pissed and he was making it worse and worse. He wasn't trying to make anything any better. he started talking about, and actually, I can go and show you what the hell he was saying. Hold on, let me see. Let me scroll up. This is pretty far up here. Um, it's actually pretty far. I forgot how far it was. Um, okay, yeah. So I gotta find it right fast. If I was awake, or potato over here. Exactly. And I talked about I needed a break, or I need a break from fucking War Thunder all the time. And right now, Rotor is my out. So back the fuck off about me, or back the fuck off of me about War Thunder and Potato, of course. And Jay understands it. He goes, so basically, War Thunder is causing more suffering, and Rotor is making suffering go away. I said yes, and I said I don't need that much of a break. I'm just not really gonna mess with it until the next update comes out. And he goes, man, the next update is coming in, but it's a short break. And then SMFA going like friggin' that. And hold on, I gotta find it. Oh, listen to this. This is what yes, Chris, as far as I know, there will be a Minecraft Monday. And listen, this is what pissed me off with Poppy. He goes, I usually don't go to the streams because of studying or I have to do admin work for Sulker or whatever his name is, right? And he goes, that's my reasons. And and then I said, then why bother be here at all if Sulker is so damn important? Leave and go to his server. My fucking point proven. I'm always playing second hand to somebody. And I think Super Maneuverable Fighter Jet thought I was talking to him. And he goes, I'm at both. If he's not active, I have time for you. And I said, again, my point, I'm playing second hand to someone else. If he's inactive, I have time for you. Really? And he goes, both of you are important. Like, what the hell else are you saying? Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, that's how I feel too, Chris. That shit hurts. But he doesn't, I genuinely don't think he understands how hurtful that really is. That I'm playing second hand to somebody that he met after they came after me. And you know what? I'm not gonna go after Sulker about it, or I'm not gonna go after um Nikolai about it because it's not him that's doing the shit. Hell, I doubt he even knows that that's the way that copy's being. And if he does, oh fucking well. He can have copy if that's the way he's gonna act. If I gotta play second fiddle to somebody, oh well, I'm better off alone. I deal with that shit in real life. I'll be damned if I'm gonna deal with it. Here too. You know? I don't care who you are. That's messed up if you gonna freaking go, oh well when Sulker's offline, I have time for you. Really? Like motherfucker, you were in my server. You were watching my streams before you even fucking met him. And I'm gonna play second fiddle to him? Hell no. I'm honestly, if I'm being honest with you, Chris, I'm thinking about um kicking copy from the server because if that's the way he's gonna be, I mean, uh, I know Sulker or whatever is going through some shit with people constantly raiding his server. But if it's that important to you, then maybe you should worry about it yourself instead of getting other people to do it. Hell, I moderate my own damn server. I mean, yeah, I get like Demon Sumner now that he's here, and if you were in the server, you'd be a moderator too. Hey, Chris, you know what this is making me want to go do? I'm kind of waiting on Demon Sumner because I think we were gonna play some Railroader later, but I don't know. But I can always play Railroader with him later because we got a lot to do today. I was thinking about playing some Cough Cough War Thunder. Yeah, that shit it's messed up. And and the worst part is I don't really think that he cares that he's hurting my feelings by doing that shit. And I guess I'm supposed to I guess I'm just supposed to forget about the fact that I'm a human being and forget about the fact that I have feelings and just deal with the fact that he's not, whatever. But anyway, um, ooh, ooh, hold on. What the? I forgot I had all this stuff. Marine Academy. Yeah, okay. Seaman recruit. What are these? No, no. Why? I hate this game already. Look, an email. All right. Well, I think I am going to get off of this, and I am going to um